And we are back, guys. Welcome to the third edition. We're excited to be here this week. We got Quinten, a.k.a. Taunt. You hear me refer to him a lot. We got Crispy at the end of the table.
Let's go.
We are excited, guys. Book of Boba Fett episode 3 dropped about, what, 12 hours ago?
Yeah, something along those lines. 12 hours ago.
Pretty recently. So we're going to break it down for you guys, and let's just get right into it. You boys ready?
I want to get right into it.
Let's go. We got cheers before.
Hey, cheers, fellas.
Yeah.
Hey, episode 3.
Cheers.
Came a long way. Let's go.
Yes,
hey,
sir.
if you guys didn't know, got a new little setup. Every week we're going to switch it up. You might find us on a different planet, galaxy far, far away. You never know.
Never know.
We'll keep you updated.
All right, let's break it down, guys. So we get to the third episode, and it was... We'll wait to give our theories, but it was all right.
It was fiery, yo. There's a lot of action in this one.
You liked it, really.
I like the action. I'll get into my
So the
details
opening
later,
crawl, we get this spider, and I don't really know the name. Do you remember it, Quinn?
It was what? The Bomar monks, right?
Yes.
They removed their brains and they put them in the spider-looking things, and it's some type of enlightenment type deal.
You said Bomar monks?
Bomar monks.
How do you spell that?
B-O-M-A-R, I believe. Bomar monks. But... yeah, and he's like telling them about all the different territories and stuff. He said something about the Trandoshans having a certain territory, which he obviously walked through in the previous episode. But this episode for me, and I know we're jumping ahead.
So might as well just say it.
I gotta say it. It really hurt for me.
Okay. I need you to stop. Let's just break it down. Let's slow down. I can't wait for your rating. I think everyone's expecting a high rating from you. But let's break it down. So, Boba's set in the palace, and he has some foreign dude come out and reach out about him, about water or about these biker gang, kind of.
What's his name?
Lorthel Pell.
Lorthel Pell.
Oh, yeah. He was a little fishy, man. Even from the beginning.
I have a little theory about him. I'll tell you guys here in a little bit. It's going to be interesting. But, yeah, so he comes to him wanting the water. So that leads to him going out and meeting up with the biker gang. That have bikes like the Power Rangers.
And about them, they're like half machine. They were trying to allude
that's what
to
he
that.
said. Well, not necessarily half machine. They had like gadgets.
Well, it's really interesting because Finnick has a little gadget in her stomach. Mm-hmm. That's how she survived in The Mandalorian. So, right. I don't know.
I think it's a different kind of gadget.
Yeah, I would agree.
They had like
tools.
They had like tools and like weapons. It almost looked like it was like handmade.
Yeah, man. So, but they're bikes. Like Star Wars is so like renowned for all their set pieces being
hated the bikes
perfect.
Hated the
everything
bikes.
Being down to the detail, like looking sick always. And the bikes, as soon as they came on screen, I was like, this is bad.
Yo, they literally looked like a middle school like after school club of bikers.
It looked
like a bunch of tricycles.
Well, the show is all of this like kind of dark coloring. Even Boba's armor is even kind of dark, in a certain way because he's got the black robes going on.
Yeah.
And then they just bring in these super bright colors. And I posted earlier on our account the Power Rangers, like, no context spoiler. And it's because literally first thing I thought of when I saw it is I'm like, this looks like something the Power Rangers
The first thing I saw when they were like skipping ahead a little bit too, when they got into that like the one main live action scene of it was like the chase down of the mayor's like pretty much what's he, just a little manager for him?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, but like when I saw that,
he's like a secretary kind of.
It just it didn't feel like Star Wars to me. I don't know
at all. At all.
It was like a car chase.
It just sucks because he lost the Tuskens for this. Like this is apparently his new. Is this his new crew? I mean, are we gonna expect them for more than one episode?
I think so.
Oh, they're definitely gonna be back.
They're definitely gonna be back. That girl like had a lot of like close up shots of her.
Yeah, she's gonna be a main
like
character.
She's
100%.
You know what I'm saying? And honestly, she was the only one I liked.
Her name's Sophie Thatcher. She's in Yellow Jackets.
Yes, I said that while we were watching it.
She's
Yellow
in Yellow
Jackets, underrated show.
Yeah, that's a good show.
Heard it was pretty bad. I watched the episode, didn't think too much of it.
It's a little weird, but it's like interesting at the same time.
Yeah.
Like you'll be watching it and see some like weird shit going on and you're like, yo, that's so weird, but like it's still kind of intriguing.
I don't know. I've only seen, I think, like one episode and I was half asleep.
Yeah, we'll get off that. But we get back to the episode and it doesn't really take a turn this one. Like the flashbacks are only for about 4 minutes.
I don't know if
5
I agree
minutes?
with that. I don't know if I agree with that because they're in the midst of the flashback. Everybody dies, and then Boba gets ripped.
Not everyone. I don't think everyone died.
Okay, sorry. All of the Tusken Raiders passed away.
It didn't show all of them. It didn't show Little Wayne. It did not show Little Wayne.
Little bro.
It also didn't show the little kid.
No, that stick at the end, that was showing that the kid died.
Oh,
that was like symbolism, I thought.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because 100%. They didn't want to show the kid, so they showed his little staff. That at the end of the last episode, you can kind of, or even in this one, in the flashback, you can see the kid holding it up. I think that was just
that was like his little branch or whatever for sure.
But it only showed like the chief's face. You know, he was the only like close-up character they got.
And what a crazy build-up! I mean, you have these Tuskens who were essentially a main part of the story for the first 2 episodes, and then you just kill them all off.
Yeah, is that the end of them though?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so, man, because Mandalorian didn't deal with them either for that long.
So when he goes to what town is that? Where the engineer works, and it's the flashback because you see the stormtrooper helmets on the spikes. Anyway, it's a flashback.
That's Mos Eisley.
Yeah, okay, sorry. Yeah. He goes to Mos Eisley on the Bantha, and that's a flashback to episode 5 of The Mandalorian because the Mandalorian sees the same spikes, and you see...
Now, is this set before or after that episode? I'm guessing before, right?
It's like right before, I think, because you see Peli... Peli Motto. You see Peli Motto walk by.
She's a famous actress.
Yeah, she is a famous actress, but you see Peli Motto walk by who's in that same episode. So I think it's like right before. So I think next episode we'll see Boba find Fennec because she said that he did the cybernetic things or whatever that saved her life. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with that in the next episode. I'm getting sick of the flashbacks, though. And here's my other
But this one was, like, minuscule. It wasn't, like, that time-consuming.
And they need to stop showing me Camino without backstory on it.
It seemed like this flashback was very brief, and it was very important.
No, see...
It showed
no, I felt,
the Tuskens getting killed.
It showed the Pike was more important, showing him that he's already interacted with the kind of their leader.
Yeah,
I thought that was more important than the Tuskens.
But they literally jerked us out of it so fast we couldn't even take it in because then we have the fight with Black Chrysanthemum, which I really want to talk about. I get it. I really get it that Boba's old. They're trying to show that he is like an older character now. Maybe he's trying to be more like a boss type deal instead of an actual fighter. But anybody who's watching this show, anybody who likes Boba Fett, is watching this to see Boba Fett be a badass, not see him get his ass kicked
but you're getting
in his
a
underwear,
whole season,
bro.
So he has to be like.
Okay,
the first 5 episodes are going to push him down, and the last 2 will bring him up.
I've seen exactly 3 episodes now, and they have gone out of their way to have him get his ass kicked 100%. Every single episode.
He didn't just get his ass beat. He was
about to get smoked.
It looked like his body got broken.
Yeah,
okay.
Literally.
And to be honest, he should have been smoked. I mean,
he definitely should have been smoked.
That dude's a bounty hunter.
Yeah, but even when he picked him up and like bear hugged him, it literally you heard like cracking sounds, like he was breaking his back. Yeah, and then 5 seconds later, Boba Fett got up and walked away. Like, what is that? That's the part I didn't like about it.
This certainly
they had this. I think this crazy fight, and he just walks out, throws his robe on, like nothing happened.
Well, that's why the back to tank is not going to go away, and I thought it was, but he's going to have to keep healing himself. He keeps getting his ass beat.
Yeah,
no, he does keep getting his ass beat, and on top, the back to tank worked for the first 2 episodes, but now it's starting to feel for me more like. They don't want to put too much in this show because they don't want to take away from Mandalorian Season 3. So they're trying to put as little in this show as they can for the current time period so that they don't take too much off the table for Mando Season 3. And honestly, it's really frustrating.
In the first 2 episodes, it kind of led us to believe like the back to tank was like healing him physically. In this episode, I feel like it led me more to believe that it was kind of like more of a mental thing. Because every time he's in there, it's talking about his flashbacks. It doesn't show him like healing or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? It seems like it's more of just like a brief time that he's like at peace.
But when the Gamorrean gets attacked by Black Chrysanthemum, and I want to ask you too. So like we saw Black Chrysanthemum, his main mission looked like was to defeat Boba. Make sure Boba didn't make it out of here.
Yeah, he wanted to kill him.
He saw the 2 Gamorreans and literally charged at him. Is there like a Wookiee Gamorrean?
Not that I'm aware
that was
of.
weird.
Yeah.
And he took a bite out of one of them.
The whole fight scene was pretty rough, in my opinion.
But back to the back to tank. He sent him back to the back to tank, one of his Gamorreans. So it seems like it's just a place where you get healed.
Yeah, I don't know. They haven't really dove into it specifically. It's kind of just there.
Well, it's come up a few times in the OG movies, but at the end of the day, like, I
Luke's
think there's
in one.
a lot. I think there's a lot. There's a lot really still left to unpack with Boba Fett, and they're doing it so slowly. When I feel like they could have done the first 2 episodes just be the Tusken stuff. Well, and I think that would have been a lot better.
Do you think he goes off world or he stays in Tatooine the whole time?
That's been my biggest point.
And it's scaring me because Star Wars is all about being out in space and seeing these new places. Yeah. And if they don't do that in this show, it's not Star Wars to me. He's already been on this planet for 3 episodes. That's not how.
You know what it is?
It's
honestly,
all about being out there.
The more I think about it, it seems like it's just like a very simple show. Like it's just showing Boba Fett in a certain amount of time. Like there's not really a goal. I don't even think there's a goal of the show. I think people just rooted for Boba Fett. They wanted to see him, so they're giving him a show.
I almost feel like he doesn't make it out now. Like.
You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't seem like this show is that significant. It seems like there's a lot of side stories. It has nothing to do with the real like storyline of Star Wars. They haven't even tied into The Mandalorian yet.
Well,
they tried to. I mean, they have.
I mean, in some ways, because I mean, they're showing Boba prior to in The Mandalorian. Like, I'm sure it will lead up to where he gets his armor back, which is so. I just like you. Could
That's
do
not
that.
worth it. I want to see new stuff with Boba.
Exactly. Yeah. I need new stuff, but I need new stuff of him being badass, not him getting his ass beat by a Wookiee in his underwear. Like, I'm sorry. Like, that's
seriously.
I'm not here
exactly
for that.
what happened.
I remember when this show got announced, we were both like, dude, it's gonna be sick. It's just gonna be him traveling the galaxy on bounty hunter missions, which would have been really cool. Mm-hmm. But you can't depict that as Boba anymore. He's the good guy now. He's supposed to be a hero in everyone's eyes. And
Disney
it's just,
ruins everything.
Yeah, dude, they took it. He's not a villain anymore, and that's what he was, and that's why he was so good. There's
Disney
something about being dark that scares
dark.
Disney. Yeah.
But so he goes to talk, and this is in the flashback. He goes to talk to the Pike guy right here. I've saw
the
some
Pike
people
Syndicate.
online.
He looks like a general.
I've saw some people online saying
He does.
that
He looks
his
official.
attire is much more like a Crimson Dawn type outfit than something the Pikes
Dude,
would wear.
I said that last episode.
You
Is there
did,
any,
you did,
is there
and I'm
any
commending
way
you now.
that Crimson Dawn could have taken them over? I mean, it's not that big of a stretch, right?
Well, frankly, this episode pretty much convinced me that Crimson Dawn is showing up because.
And they had a throwaway line about Dathomir, and then we played the what's the last game with Cal
Fallen
Kestis?
Order?
Yeah, Dathomir is where it's from. Darth Maul's from.
Oh, yeah.
and all
Cal
that.
Kestis doesn't
So I
love
mean, that's
that
a
part.
throwaway line, but like he brought that up, made me think.
What did he
dude,
say?
It's got.
He was talking about the Rancor, and he
like-
said Danny Trejo, sick cameo.
Yeah,
always
Spy
mention
Kids,
anything
let's go.
with Danny Trejo in it. He literally, I don't
So
think he
hyped.
has any movies I've ever seen where he's the lead guy, but he cameos in so many different things. It's always hype when you see him.
Yeah.
But anyway, they were saying though about the Rancor, the witches of Dathomir used to ride them through the fin. Is what he said.
Yeah.
Is what he said. I don't know what fin means. I'm assuming
I
it's
just
like a
thought
forest
like
or
even
something.
bringing that line in, it's just like.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of Han Solo, you realize that Maul's in charge of Crimson Dawn, so it's like. I mean, nothing with Maul's gonna be about it, but Crimson Dawn's definitely playing a part in this.
Yeah.
I'm
And
pro.
in that
We're definitely
in that video game, that planet was by far the sickest place to be, the coolest enemies. Like they made
Oh yeah.
they made those guys look so
They're
like
legit,
horrifying,
dude.
literally. Like it was kind of dark when you went onto that planet.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for the second game too to see where they go with it.
Yeah, well, we posted about that. What? It was,
Yeah.
a week
So
or
where do you
two
guys
ago.
think the mayor is at?
I don't know.
He's
That kind
meeting
of
with the
tripped me
Pikes.
out.
He's meeting with the Pikes, dog. 100% meeting with the Pikes.
But
And
they're
I don't
also
think- I
meeting
think-
with
I think he's
they're
meeting with
also
Crimson
meeting with
Dawn.
the other guys.
who?
He's taking money for protection from, or he's paying.
He's
protection.
paying Boba, but
No, he's not paying Boba.
yeah, he
didn't
did.
pay Boba.
Yeah,
He did pay
No,
Boba.
he didn't. He
No,
paid
he
him for
didn't.
killing the assassin. He didn't pay him his
He
tribute.
didn't pay him because
yeah.
he said,
I'll take this
we're
as
already,
tribute.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
already paying protection for your territory or
But
something.
that was the flashback, right?
No. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he went there straight after
And by the way,
Tuskens got wiped
this
out.
when do we know their name? The gang of that biker gang that seals the
Nikto
water.
Gang.
I'm sorry.
The Nikto Gang.
I
think
think
it's
the
NIKTO.
general looking dude said
I
it.
say the best scene we're gonna get in the show is when the Nikto gang gets destroyed by Boba.
Are they gonna get destroyed?
Yeah,
though?
dude, he's gonna pull up in the next flashback. He's fighting them for sure.
But the thing is, we're already 3 full episodes in, and we haven't even really seen them.
Well,
like, they're
maybe
still on the
next
side.
episode he's like, okay, if I'm gonna kill all these guys, I need to get my armor, and maybe he goes and gets the armor, and then he goes there.
I don't see
no,
that.
because in the
Maybe that's
Mandalorian,
why-
he gets his armor and then
Helps them, but then
he doesn't.
listen,
He gets the armor from the Mandalorian, not
Yes.
from Cobb Vanth.
I understand that. Okay,
And then he helps him out the whole time.
Okay, no, he does not. He leaves at the end because Luke Skywalker was there and Boba Fett was not.
Oh, you're saying at the very end?
I'm saying Boba left then because he had already repaid his debt to Mando because he returned his armor, and he went and he fucked the guys up, the Nikto gang.
No, he went straight to Tatooine. That was
There's
the end
nothing.
credit scene.
There's nothing, bruh.
They're
on the same planet. They're literally on the same
I am
planet.
telling
He
you right
definitely
now,
could have done that
he
while he was
fought.
there.
He fought the Nikto gang before he met the Mandalorian.
Maybe he could have.
All right, let's move
That
on.
just makes more
I
sense.
I wanna ask the Chrysanthemum.
Black Chrysanthemum.
Chrysanthemum. How did he get into that palace unnoticed?
Unchecked?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he literally walks in. He walks into Boba's chamber and just opens up. Like, how can you miss this dude walking in the front door?
Do you think Fennec could be a double agent? Because she literally was like one of the last people to show up in the room.
Yeah, but I feel like if that was true, they would have made it like they would have foreshadowed it a
Fennec's
little
not a
bit.
double agent. I thought about that theory
no,
as
I
well,
don't
but
think
it's
so.
just like you don't build her up in the Mandalorian, and then do this. No.
No, but what I'm saying is, they all charged this guy after he was already in the like. Where were you guys 10 minutes ago when he opened the front door?
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was like so weird for me.
During this Wookiee scene, I wish that they kept him down in the trap door where the Rancor's at and have him be the Beast. I thought that's what they were going to do, and that would have been so cool. Because bringing in the Rancor was kind of like, what's he going to use the Rancor for? Honestly, he's not going to ride the thing.
That was actually one of the
But that's what
scenes-
I'm saying. It like they just like we're already 3 episodes in. There's only 7 episodes in the show.
Such filler.
They just brought in a pet
filler.
and they explained how long it took for it to be trained. You know what I'm saying? So obviously he's not going to be riding the Rancor next episode.
Oh, no shot.
You know what I'm saying? So what is the point of bringing it in?
No, listen. So several months before the show came out, Disney released concept art, and it literally showed Boba riding a Rancor. So he's definitely going to ride the Rancor.
It's just
that's
weird.
definitely happening.
I don't
He
know.
has a
I feel like they're
ladies and gentlemen. Why is he riding a
He
Rancor?
did use it. He did use the jetpack.
He used
Yeah,
it.
me and Corey got very excited about that.
No,
It's about time.
My first time watching it, which sadly I didn't watch it with you guys, but first time watching it, literally, at the end of that chase scene, Boba lands with the jetpack, and I was for a moment there I was hype, but then I'm like, we just had a whole chase scene.
Yes.
Wouldn't it have made a lot more sense for Boba to just fly with his jetpack and grab him out of that shit?
But not even
instead of
that.
sending
It
the
wasn't
bikers?
even that climactic.
Dude, she
At
hit a
all.
ramp
You know what
and
I'm
landed
saying?
her bike on top of the car, though.
Yeah, but
You like the scene?
My mic is out,
is it?
ladies and gentlemen.
No, I can hear you.
You good.
It
you
was-
good,
it
you
was
good.
for a second, though.
It's because it's falling down. Pick it back up a little bit.
Yeah, let me pick this up for you.
But anyways, as I was saying, in the first 2 episodes, we were thinking, where is Boba Fett's jetpack? That's what me and Corey were thinking.
Yeah.
Quinten wasn't really thinking that, but me and Corey were like, yo, he has this jetpack. He should have used it already. And in this episode, he just like casually used it.
yeah, just
Like, come on.
didn't use it for the chase. Just decided to use it when they caught him.
Yeah. It was like
Okay.
not even that big of a deal.
But to be honest, he was just got fucked up by Black Chrysanthemum, so like he can't be.
I don't know. I feel like every theory we have, we're just getting baited.
I'm just
My theory was
I-
good.
I
I
think
was
we're
just
just
off
getting
by a
baited.
little bit. I feel like.
I'm just kind of mind blown that they've done this for now 3 episodes because, again, as somebody who is a huge Boba Fett fan, coming into the show, I didn't give a crap about watching Boba try to rule something. I didn't want to watch him be a king or a crime lord or anything like that. I wanted to watch him beat the shit out of somebody. That's what I was here for. Like, he's like prophesized as this like excellent bounty hunter, best in the galaxy, all that, you know, but this whole series so far, he's just getting his ass beat. And if I wanted to watch that, you know, I could have watched The Empire Strikes Back. So I need next episode, I need Boba to do something. I need him to do something.
So far, let's move on to the ratings.
He seems like an old man. It just seems like he's just not Boba anymore.
Yeah.
I really thought they would take this place off-world and he would have to revisit his past in person, but they're just doing it all with his back to tank, and it's just like, you're missing out on so much good stuff. We already should have saw Django. Like, that already should have been a flashback. Like, there's things that could have easily been done.
Why did they do 2 flashbacks of the same scene?
The same exact scene.
Like,
exactly.
What are they foreshadowing?
Was a filler episode, bro. Filler
episode. There's only 7 episodes.
Like, you can't filler 7 episodes.
Literally.
Game of Thrones season 1, 10 episodes. None of it's filler.
If you're
gonna
say filler episode, it's more of like a filler show.
Like the Huts.
No, I like the second episode. I thought was a masterpiece.
Second episode was the best episode so far in all 3 of them.
Episode 1, I was
but it's a TV show. That doesn't make one episode of a TV show doesn't make the TV show good.
Oh, I completely agree, and I'm very concerned about where the show is going forward. I mean, unless I have to have Boba like actually step up and do something in the next episode. I'm the biggest Boba Fett fan I know, and I frankly am very frustrated with the series and what they've done to my favorite character in Star Wars.
I think we should move ahead with the ratings because we're all kind of giving our...
Yeah, I'm ready to rate this thing.
All right, Corey, you go first.
All right, I'm going to give this episode a 7.3.
7.3?
It still felt very Star Wars-y to me. I mean, the score was perfect as well. I thought Tamora Morrison... I never thought he was that great of an actor, but he does a good job in the role of Boba Fett. I never complained about that. But my biggest problem with it is just they're trying to give you so little, but everything they're giving you is nostalgia-based and Tatooine, and it's the same old sand pile that you're always on.
Yeah.
And that's not what it is anymore.
Yeah.
Open up the galaxy.
And that's not what people wanted.
I think next episode, the Hutts leave. He gets forced out of the palace, and he has to go to the Mandalorian, who's on Mandalore right now. That's the only thing that, to me, would excite me. That's why I'm putting the theory out there. I want him to go find the Mandalorian because it's just right now, what's he going to do? Fight with his biker gang over Tatooine? Dude, Tatooine sucks. Like, it does.
They said it, too.
Yeah, they acknowledged it.
You really want this, like, worthless
And
rock?
Blacker Sanson, come back. You guys should have kept him. Why'd you leave? He's obviously coming back. Like,
is he?
Yeah, he is. He's going to help him out in the end or something. Wookiees always help.
7-3?
7-3.
7-3. All right. You want me to go?
Yeah.
Please.
All right. Yeah, I'll go ahead and say my piece. This episode was decent action-wise because the first 2 episodes were a little slower. So this one kind of ramped up the action, but it's almost like they wanted that to be like that. You know what I'm saying?
Like the action would pull you out of the story, kind of?
Not even like that, but it just seemed like, oh, it's episode 3 now. Let's show some action.
But no Boba action, which was weird.
I just don't know. This show is throwing me all different places. They build up so many different like pathways for the show to go, and then they cut them off. Mm-hmm. Like the Hutts, right? They're a big
part of episode 2 is the Hutts coming back.
They're a good enemy. This episode, they literally just knock on Boba's door and say, "Yo, we're out of here."
No shot though, right?
Like, I just don't know where this show's going. I'm gonna give this episode 5 flat. But honestly, the show is declining for me because honestly, I've invested a lot into it. We're getting hype at every episode, and every episode I'm just like,
Yeah, could have been better done.
Could have been better.
Agreed.
It didn't show me enough.
5 is harsh, but agreed.
5 is mid.
Yeah.
Nah, dude, 5's like...
Honestly, if you guys agree with me, drop a comment. Let me know. Is 5 a good 7.3 over here? He's talking so much shit and then gives it a 7.3.
That's a
you know how many decent movies
C.
I've given a 7.3?
All right.
My take, and this is literally me as, again, a huge Boba Fett fan, I was beyond disappointed. I was beyond disappointed in the episode. There were so many different problems with it, in my opinion. The bikes, literally, I literally paused it. First time watching, I literally paused it, and I was like, this can't be real.
I wish I was watching it with you,
They
dude,
literally look like mopeds.
So funny.
They look like mopeds.
Yeah.
They literally look like mopeds. It's disgusting, and
And they went, like 5 miles per hour? I could have ran those things down.
I could absolutely tell that they did not pour a lot of budget into this episode, for sure, just based on how the bikes moved. For me, and I feel like this is generous, I'm giving the episode a 6.
Thank you.
I feel like that's very generous.
I think it is too.
I didn't think it was that bad.
I thought I was
episode.
being generous with my 5.
I liked all the.
For the average fan like who doesn't like Boba Fett, but for me, like this series so far has like damaged like a legend that had been built about a character.
I feel like you didn't have these thoughts until this episode. It feels like just this one episode ruined the whole series.
I think it was because we're getting to episode 3. Like this is almost halfway through the show.
Yeah, but there's 7 episodes, you know what man.
Dude, we've got 4.
There's a lot of time for stuff.
Think about it like this. Boba Fett pretty much has been dead my entire life as far as like my favorite character goes. So he comes back now, and we are probably only going to get a 1-season show just based on these 3 episodes we're getting. And you're going to give me 3 episodes of my favorite character getting his ass kicked after he's been dead for over 20 years? I mean, that's ridiculous, dude. Come on now. Yeah. Just give him a moment.
This dude was tweeting about this show in 2019.
Literally.
In August of 2019. I remember the tweet. He's been waiting this long, and this is what they gave him.
Let's just be honest.
It's
the
just
Mandalorian was slow building, too. And if you watch Mandalorian Season 2, no spoilers, but Luke showed up, and it was a great way to end it. I thought everyone loved that last episode.
Was honestly,
no spoilers. No spoilers. Luke Skywalker shows up.
Yo, I'm going to be honest. So far, Mandalorian is way better than the show.
The 3rd episode of Mandalorian, he was like hanging out with the New Republic Rangers, and everyone was like, "This show's going so slow." There's still a lot of time to develop.
Yeah, there is a lot of time.
There's a lot of time. There's a reason this episode happened.
Do you know why The Mandalorian is better, in my opinion? Because he traveled, right? He was off. He was doing things. He was moving place to place. He was on his ship.
Boba's out. There's no way.
Boba is a ship guy. He's a captain of his ship.
Literally. We haven't seen.
He doesn't go anywhere without his spaceship.
We haven't seen the ship once.
I feel like in the prequels, every time I see Boba Fett, his ship is right next to him.
I think we should move on.
Can I just say
final thoughts?
Just so devastating.
My final thoughts is I'm literally just kind of devastated at this episode. I felt like the show has so much potential to be so much more, and I don't know. I don't know if it's just like a lack of effort or what, but I'm just really kind of disappointed in episode 3. Again, a 6. You guys should drop a comment below and let us know what you think about the episode.
Yeah, absolutely. Drop your comments. Any theories you guys have? We wouldn't mind. Any questions? Please drop some questions.
Please give us theories and questions because we need something to get us like jumped back into it.
Up.
Yeah, we need something to get us hyped back into the show. Because right now it's just...
Did not go the way I thought it was going to go.
And you know what the biggest thing I think is? They're giving us so many open doors, right? Of different ways the show could go. How are they going to wrap that up? In 4 episodes. It seems like they're going to keep building up, and then the last episode, they're just going to end.
No, next episode, I need an antagonist face. I need Kira. I need someone to know, hey, this is the baddie. This is who we're going after. Stuff like that, man.
Yeah, no shot. Now that I watched that last episode, no shot. Anybody.
They're bringing in someone. They do it for every Disney show. I mean, Hawkeye brought in Yelena Belova, Black Widow, the new one. They bring in characters to Disney all the time.
I hope they do.
They're bringing in someone.
I don't know. So last thing on that, I am pretty convinced that Kira is going to show up just because of the way that the Pike is dressed when Boba goes to see him. Pikes don't dress like that, especially leader Pikes. They are always masked up, which tells me maybe Crimson Dawn took over, which I give Cory full credit. He kind of predicted last week. So I definitely see that moving forward. But yeah, that's all I got on Boba Fett. I again was pretty disappointed, but hoping for a better week next week. It's what gets me through the week at work, man. I'm hyped to watch
every week.
I'm hyped.
We're excited, man. We're excited. So the 5th installment of Scream is coming out on Friday. I'm kind of excited for it. A lot of movies haven't really came out recently that I've been hyped for, other than obviously No Way Home. But we get Scream coming out on Friday, guys, and I think it has a huge fan base. It has a huge following. It's just one of those movies that For some reason, it does.
A
You don't agree?
fan base and a huge following?
I think
Scream.
You guys are nuts. I definitely
can name
think
5 horror franchises that have a bigger following.
I think Scream is one of those
name
movies.
5 right now. No, dude.
All right, go for it.
The
Agreed.
Conjuring,
Yeah.
Friday
Agreed.
the 13th.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
100%.
I don't think so.
Are you kidding me? When those movies come out, people always go see them.
We'll look up box office numbers. See what's higher. Keep going.
Okay, absolutely. Halloween.
Insidious.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Insidious,
Halloween I'll give you.
100%. And then I would say even Chucky's bigger than Scream.
No, I don't agree with that. You had me for a second. I was right with you,
Chucky.
But the last one, no, because
I'm
not
think about for another one, but I could definitely say Chucky as well.
Okay, so Chucky grossed 35 million. Scream grossed
Garbage.
173
Yeah, come
million
on,
on a $15 million budget. That is a
Okay,
huge.
that's
Okay,
nuts.
when was Chucky
huge
released,
profit.
Corey? When was Chucky released? During the pandemic.
Bro,
You wanna
Halloween
take that into
Kills,
account?
the most recent Halloween movie,
Which was released during
didn't
the
make as much as Scream.
pandemic.
Get out of here! You're
Yeah,
wrong. Get
pandemic.
out of here!
I agree.
Scream
Pandemic.
followers, let me hear you. Come
Yeah.
on now.
Okay, you guys
I
can
still
use
don't
fake
agree. I
numbers.
still
no,
don't-
he's
All right,
he's using
go
fake
for it, go
numbers.
for it,
Fake
go for
numbers.
it.
I just
No,
pulled them up.
listen. You're using fake numbers because you're not taking into account the fact that a pandemic was going on, Corey. So how are these numbers going to gross the same
Disagree.
amount? Movie theaters
Dude,
are closed.
Spider-Man
the state
No
of
Way Home
California.
Yeah,
is
that's
the
your
sixth-
argument. That's your argument right there. Say it,
Spider-Man No
Corey.
Way Home has made 1.6 billion so far. It's
I'm
the
not
sixth
comparing it to
highest
pandemic
grossing
is
movie
the
of
problem.
all time. The pandemic is not the problem. The quality of movie is the problem.
that's what
dude.
I'm saying.
The hype
Cheers
around
to
the
that,
movie.
Corey.
You guys
Cheers
are
to
really
that.
cherry
Cheers to
picking
that.
right now. You guys are really cherry picking.
Okay,
Okay,
but-
can we break down this trailer though? Come on.
Okay, listen, but back to what you said. I don't agree that Scream has a huge following. I think it's just a very followed movie. I don't think there's people that dress up as the Scream guy on Halloween to represent the Scream movie because they're excited maybe there's going to be a new one coming out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I think it's just
no.
a famous movie in history. It's one of those cool, scary movies because it's a cool villain. He has a sick mask, and he kills people.
Can I be
Scream
honest?
once for
I've
Halloween.
never seen the movies. I have been Scream for Halloween, but I've never seen.
Have you seen the
movies.
scary movie?
Yeah. I've
Yeah,
always seen
come
them make fun of them.
Come on, that one's
Man,
great
that was
too. But that
hilarious.
also built up that character.
Yeah, for sure.
You know?
No doubt about it.
I'm
That
honestly
scene in
excited
there's
for it. And Courtney Cox is coming back to reprise her role from
I
Friends,
mean,
the Monica Geller.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
It looks all right. I mean, it'll probably be all right.
In
It's
all
got
these-
great reviews right now,
Yeah.
though. So
in
we'll
all
see.
these movies,
Yeah, it
they
was
have
81%
of
on Rotten Tomatoes, but those are always really high. They always
It just
come
depends.
down.
If they do this movie right, like the old ones, and they have a simple storyline with a good villain, it'll be a good movie. That's the only thing. If they try to do some crazy shit, like all these other crazy, scary movies that are getting like super weird, I don't think it's going to be a hit. But if they stick to the storyline that's been, posted by the past movies, I think it'll be a good movie.
What do you think your rating will be?
In terms of like scary movies I've seen,
Yeah, just rate it 1 to 10. What do you think
yeah,
it'll
like
be?
what, like what we did last
We're all
week.
gonna watch
I'll
it on
give it a-
Friday, so
preview, I'll give it a 7.
I think it'll be
That's a decent score.
Okay. Yeah, and that's good for a scary movie too. Scary movies are,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The scary movies are a little You got to go easier on
there's
them.
some
just
that can
because,
be like a 9.5 though. This is not, but
like which one?
the first Insidious. I
the
feel
first
is
Conjuring is
incredible.
like a 9.
Yeah, Conjuring was good.
The first Conjuring
I
is
enjoyed
really
that
good.
movie.
I heard Hereditary critically is
I've seen it,
insanely
and
good.
it was not for me. It's,
I don't wanna
it's-
watch that
there's
movie.
no. I'm a jump scare, scary movie type of guy. So there's
Okay.
no jump scares in that movie whatsoever. It's all just disturbing stuff just happening to this family, and there's some demonic elements to it. But frankly,
Okay, I've seen Scream stab like 7
That's what he
people
does
in this video.
That's
Like,
what he does. All
how
he
are
does.
all these characters still alive? Does he not kill any
He
of them?
goes around and stabs people. That's what he does.
His name is Ghostface.
He's not
and-
hiding. Well, actually, he is hiding in
So
your
I heard
closet.
somewhere
Check your doors.
when I was doing like looking up facts about Scream, he's connected to Nightmare on Elm Street somehow. Like they're in the same universe.
Doubt
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
They're in the same
Look it up.
universe, Corey.
Yeah.
This isn't Spider-Man,
oh no,
dude.
Corey said look it up. I'm gonna have to look it up.
All right,
I'll post
look
it
it
up. I'll post it up.
All right, let's move on to.
Hey, listen, while they're looking that up,
what's
look it
your
up,
rating,
Tom?
Tom? What do you think?
Yeah.
Just because slasher movies are a little tropey, I'm going to give it a 6.5 projected rating. All of the reviews, though, that I've seen, Rotten Tomatoes, we obviously mentioned. I think it'll be okay for a scary
Yeah, but that's
movie.
only
Yeah.
61 reviews.
Yeah.
So
But you have to understand how these movies are made. Like, these are, like, super dramatic. Like, It's one of those movies where
it's gonna be a laugh.
Where there's a girl in a house alone, and you're like, don't open the closet door, don't do it, and she does it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's one of those movies.
But you guys drop a comment below. Let us know what you think. Drop a like if you're hyped for Scream.
Honestly, I'm hyped for it.
Then we'll move on to Uncharted.
Yeah, Uncharted. That actually, I don't know if it has any new trailers going on right now.
Yeah,
but
pop that one up.
Before the pod even started. Pre-pod, okay? Pre-pod, they had a trailer for Uncharted. It has Cory, as man crush, Mark Whalberg in it. And
also has Cory's other man crush, Tom Holland, in it.
Yes.
It's going to be a 10 out of 10 Oscar-worthy.
Cory's bringing tissues to the theater. And there won't be any crying.
Nope. I was going to say something, but I thought it was too much, but thank you for that.
That was too much.
That was good.
It is going to be a great movie. I don't care. Mark Whalberg is fine.
Dude,
No,
I saw the trailer. It didn't look
It's
like
going
it
to
was
be like
a
a 7.2.
movie.
The guy who directed it,
I mean, Mark Wahlberg's great, though.
Ruben Fleischer, though, he did Venom. He did Zombieland. I think it's going to be more of a comedy.
Agreed. And that's Tom Holland's lane.
In the video game like world, they don't even look like the characters. Like Sully, who's Mark Wahlberg, he's supposed to have a mustache. Mark Wahlberg like teased all the fans of the video and was like, "I'm not gonna do it."
Did y'all either y'all play the Uncharted games?
I played one
Never.
of them. Yeah,
I
played the first one.
I played 1, 2, and 4. And yeah, is what you're saying is 100% true. But I think this is going to be more of like a prequel type.
I think
deal.
he's like becoming Nathan Drake in this. Yeah,
Exactly.
I agree.
Yeah.
You know what I'm excited for in this movie? I'm excited for one of, when we were younger, one of the great actors, Mark Wahlberg, and one of the great upcoming actors, Tom Holland. I'm excited to see their like relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Because I feel like make or break the movie.
Yeah. I'm excited to see how they act together.
I feel like Mark Wahlberg's one of those actors who can have like chemistry with just about anybody on screen.
100%.
And Tom Holland, I feel like is kind of in that same lane. They're both kind of naturally
I think
a little bit funny.
Yeah,
I
they
think they're
take in
gonna do
a
a
part
good
of
job.
their like person they're up against. Like they're gonna feed off each other almost.
Yeah, I'm getting very much for me. This screams like Indiana Jones type movie.
See, that's what I was thinking too. It's just the Indiana Jones of today. It's just a video game.
So this is a little bit off topic. I don't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, no
Corey,
problem.
Hey, listen, before you
wasn't
say
really
that, I don't think this is like Indiana Jones at all. I think this is just treasure hunts are famous stories, yo. If you make a treasure hunt story, people are going to be in tune to it because it's just like, treasure. It's just one of those things that pulls everybody in.
Who's just great at it. And he's just going to kick it. Tom Holland's pretty much going to kick everyone's ass.
They're pulling a
What
sailboat
about
out of
National
the
Treasure?
forest.
They had one guy. What was his name? Do you guys remember
Nicolas
who's that?
Cage?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage. He's supposed to be this great treasure hunter.
No,
Well,
this is way more extreme.
before
This
you
is
say
like
that-
Assassin's Creed level, man.
No, another good comparison would be the Mummy movies. I'm getting a lot of Mummy vibes with Brendan Fraser. Have you ever seen those?
No.
Really?
Wait,
Okay.
yes, I have.
Yeah,
Yes.
that gives me a lot of vibes of this right here.
Well, I'm
'Cause
excited. Could we get Antonio Banderas,
Oh,
too?
he has the mustache. Oh, he does have
Yeah,
the
what's
mustache.
up with that, Corey?
Boom. He does have the
That
mustache.
was new. This is new.
Yeah, I haven't
Oh
seen
my God.
that.
I didn't
That's
post
really
that to
hype.
Wicked Critics. That just came out.
Dang.
About 2
Dang,
weeks
I hadn't
ago.
seen
No,
that.
I
that
haven't
was 2
seen that
weeks ago.
either. I've actually did research on it.
That's
I don't know.
crazy.
I don't think this movie is
That's
going to
gonna be at the
I don't
end.
think this movie is going to be that great, but I do think the Tom Holland, Mark Wahlberg duo is going to be. They're going to create
think
good
it's gonna
scenes,
be
but
a-
I don't think the storyline itself is going to be that great.
I'm giving it a 7.5.
7.5.
Oh, wow. That's low to me.
7.5? Yeah.
Frankly, I think this is going to be the start of a new franchise, honestly. I think there will be a trilogy, and I think
No,
I
there's
think a lot of
definitely
people
going to be
really
a
like
second
it.
one. I think they've already confirmed it.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
That means the studio watched it, and they were like, damn, we already need to go ahead and get to work on this. So that gives me a lot of hope for it going forward. One other thing that I wanted to bring up that was just kind of off topic. Have y'all heard about Tom Holland wanting to be James Bond? What do y'all think about that?
Well, I heard he wanted to host the Oscars, but I did not hear about James Bond.
No.
He needs to be older.
the guy-
I mean,
Yeah.
he could be if he was 30, maybe.
James Bond is way more mature than the character Tom Holland
Daniel
usually
Craig took
portrays.
that role on when he was like, what, 30 probably?
Yeah,
was
but he
probably
didn't
older than
have
that.
any-
He's old.
Yeah, but
is
he
old.
wasn't. I don't remember him being like this childhood fan favorite.
Yeah.
You know what
he
I'm
wasn't.
saying?
He wasn't.
No.
You know, he auditioned for Thor.
Who?
Daniel Craig, he was the person they wanted to play Thor.
Really?
He honestly would have been pretty dope.
Yeah, he would have been good.
But he would have been completely different.
Chris Hemsworth.
Dude, Daniel Craig is legit.
They would have played it completely.
But he's a better 007. He wouldn't have been 007 then.
Yeah. I think both of them are equally good at their own character.
I don't think either of them could play each other's character. I don't think Hemsworth could play 007, and I don't think he could play Thor.
That's the thing. Every actor makes the character totally different. Yeah. That doesn't mean it's less good.
If Daniel Craig was Thor, it would have been a much darker take on Thor. But
I kind of disagree because Henry Cavill's so good as Geralt or Rivia. I've heard because he's so alike the game, and it's just like pretty much a picture-perfect copy of the game, the way he portrays it. But
what I'm saying is, like, Hemsworth, right?
Yeah.
He's kind of humorous in the movie, right? Daniel Craig, I feel like I can't see him being that humorous.
Well, Thor's really not a funny person.
I feel like if he did it, it would be... That was
Taika Waititi. That was him directing it.
I think if Daniel Craig did the movie, he would be a good character, but it would be completely different to what we know as Thor.
Yeah. I agree with
that. What was y'all's ratings? I said 7.5.
Quinten said he was going to go up with it.
Yeah, I agree. I think maybe like an 8.5. I think it
8.5. Wow, that's a good score.
I hope so, man.
I've got good feelings about this movie.
It's a good score.
I really like both the actors, and I really enjoyed the games when I played them. So I'm hyped for it for sure. I'm really excited for it.
Well, you seem like you have a lot more of a past with the movie, like a more of a connection to it. I'm seeing this stuff for the first time. I've heard of Uncharted. I've never played the games, and I'm really excited to see Mark Whalberg and Tom Holland. I think they're going to be really good. I think they're going to make the movie.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I watched the trailer. I saw the visuals. Me personally, I don't really like the unrealistic things that happen. Like in the trailer, they showed Tom Holland like jumping out of an airplane, like hanging on to a AC-130, like jumping on like no way.
Yeah, that's like an iconic mission in the game, though.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. How can they convert it from a game to a movie and make it good? Like, that's very hard to do.
Yeah, that's a valid question.
Because Assassin's Creed, and I played a lot of Assassin's Creed compared to Uncharted.
Great game.
And I don't care for that movie, but I care more about this just because of the casting, I think.
Yeah,
I'm putting a lot of faith on the actual actors compared to the actual story.
That's what I'm saying. I think they're going to make the game or make the movie.
Yeah.
So what do you rate it?
Strictly based off Tom Holland and Mark Whalberg, I'm going to give this a projected like 7.2.
Okay. All right, so we got 7.2, 7.5.
But my hope is that it's better. But that's
I can cheers to that.
Yeah, I want it to be a good movie, but I'm a little skeptical on it. What's next? What else we got?
Ooh, a lot of stuff about the DCEU this week. A lot of leaks and a lot of stuff about the Flash and how it's going to reset timeline.
Poor Flash.
I'm going to let my buddy
pour one out for Flash, man.
Look, I'll pour one out for Flash, but you might as well pour one out for Quinten, because in our long friendship, guys, I have always been the Marvel fan, and he has been the DC.
Yep.
It's a hard life to live.
For my whole lifetime, I've never won sports because he has the Patriots, and he has the Lakers somehow.
No, are you
convenience?
Continue.
When it comes to movies, DC has always sucked ass, and they will continue to suck ass, and it's going to make me so happy. No, not recently, and not anytime soon.
Not recently.
Quinten, I'm not agreeing with
recently.
Just listen to what Quinten has to say.
All right, Tom. Wait. Before you start, try to bring some, happiness to it. Don't be all down.
There's none to be found. It is a deep pit of despair when we're talking about DC and the DCEU.
All right, the fans are on their seats. Let's hear it.
So, literally, what they're doing with the Flash, we have a big leak. And essentially, they're getting rid of the Snyderverse. All of the Zack Snyder's Justice League. Everybody saw it, right?
Great movie.
4-hour long film. Just pretty
good.
For them, it was
probably like an 8.5, I would say. It definitely didn't need to be 4 hours long. I enjoyed the film, though. I thought it was great. So they're obliterating everything that happened in that movie. They were like, we released this 4-hour movie, but screw it. We don't really care about that. So they're going to wipe all of that away. Ben Affleck's Batman, gone. Henry Cavill's Superman, gone. All these people are going to be gone.
But Aquaman stays.
Aquaman and Wonder Woman.
No, I heard Wonder Woman's gone too.
No, I haven't heard that. That would be crazy. But I would be shocked to see Wonder Woman go, just because she's such a big IP for them. But And then, so they have all that news, and this is probably like a week ago when that comes out, when all of this breaks and Twitter blows up and everybody's mad.
And what's DC. The alternative that they're going towards?
Well, no. Like an alternative Justice League with like Supergirl as the Superman of that universe and Batgirl. And I'm dead serious. People. They're actually doing this to you, okay?
Listen,
and I don't want it to happen.
You telling me I'm going to figure out all this in The Flash?
Oh, apparently. And listen, they're doing the multiverse right after Spider-Man No Way Home. Although The Flash went into development in like
That's a bad idea.
2018 or something.
Wait, so
like
I have
that.
a question. So leading DC is going to be all women superheroes?
You heard me right.
No. I heard that it's going to be Michael Keaton. He's going to be like the Batman, but he's going to be like an old grandpa Batman. He's going to be like, we need people to protect us.
Yeah.
So he's going to recruit all these people, and there's going to be like Supergirl and Batgirl, and they still have Arthur Curry. They still got my boy Aquaman.
Nothing against women superheroes.
Yeah.
Love Wonder Woman, but
Wonder Woman is a G. I love Gal Gadot.
You need some superheroes. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's just like, here's my argument. Anybody who watches superhero movies knows that the majority of the audience, let's say like 80% to 70%, is going to be male, 100%. Yeah. So it just makes more sense to cater to your audience, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. And I'm obviously biased, though, as a male.
You can still cater to your audience and give a great female role, like Black
you can,
Widow.
But they have to offset. You know what I'm saying? You can't bring in two super powerful women heroes and then have some rinky-dink dude Flash that can't even do anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
You gotta have some offset.
And that's exactly.
Listen, the reason Wonder Woman is so good because she had so many other heroes there, like equally powerful. That's what made those movies so much fun to watch. I think what
makes Wonder Woman good is that she is one of those badass heroes.
She is.
Like obviously Superman's stronger, but who else is stronger than her other than Superman? No
she's
one.
Number 2 for sure.
Yeah.
But I mean,
like she's badass.
Yeah. 100%. But it made her character good because there was other male characters that were also like
her and Batman's relationship's the best part of the whole.
Are you defending bringing in Supergirl and Batgirl as the leads?
No, I'm not.
I know you're not. I'm asking him.
I don't want them to be the leads.
I don't think they're bad characters.
I'm okay with the Supergirl in the universe. That's following me.
That's fine.
100%.
But there has to be a Superman.
Yes.
That's the whole thing. Like, if there is a Supergirl, there's Superman.
Applause to that.
And that's the biggest difference when you were saying like Black Widow and other things.
Black Widow was there with Tony Stark, Thor, Captain Rod. Like
that's not what I'm getting at though. What I'm getting at is that Black Widow is her own character. Like she's her own character.
She has her own
Supergirl is clearly a spinoff of Superman. They wear the same outfit. Like, how are you not going to have a Superman in the universe?
Yeah,
of
what
Supergirl?
is her origin? She got shipped out as well.
Yeah, she's the cousin of Cal. She got there later or something like that.
Oh, come on.
Yeah,
come on. So we're gonna see the same thing just on a lower scale.
Something along those lines.
Yeah, it won't be Henry Cavill was Superman. That's
not the same as having a Black Widow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
She's like characters like that and Wonder Woman. They're characters that you've known about for a while.
Yeah, dude.
They don't just pop up one day and say, "Yo, here's a new superhero."
And more about this later, but it's just sad to hear about.
But no, I gotta say one more
right
thing though. So they have all this bad press last week about all of this shit, which we don't want, and then they release, or I think release. Some people said it's a leak or whatever. They release, in my opinion, a mural of Robin and Ben Affleck's Batman.
Oh, yeah. I actually showed him this.
First of all, I would love that. That would make me like it a lot more. However, I know they did that shit because they know how much we're about to hate everything else that they're doing.
Quinn, what if it is Joseph Gordon-Levitt or Gordon-Levitt's Robin?
No shot.
That would be sick.
Yeah,
that would be so sick. That's the only way it could compete.
But listen, that would be such a good idea because obviously Ben Affleck is decent. I'm not a huge fan.
He's not Christian Bale.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Ben Affleck's Batman. But if they, because honestly, it just seems like if he faced Christian Bale one-on-one, like Christian Bale whoop his ass.
I don't think that, but I think Batman and Bruce Wayne.
No, just No, actually, let me take that back. I don't, because they beefed Ben Affleck up. But I'm saying Christian Bale as Batman, Ben Affleck as Batman, Christian Bale kills it.
Okay, you mean as the performance?
Yes, as the performance.
Oh man, I was about to say my guy beat Superman. Come on now.
No, he did not,
on.
dude. If
Come
Superman was actually trying,
Stop it. But what I'm saying is, if they bring in Robin, I feel like it could equal out Batman a little bit. I think it.
What do you mean?
no, I think it would give another strong male character, and that's what they're trying to do.
Yeah, I don't know. Just because me personally, I'm not that invested into Ben Affleck's Batman. So if they brought in a Robin, I think it would make me more inclined to watch. I think what they're trying to do is
because DC's with HBO and they're with who does their movies?
Warner Bros. owns them.
Warner Bros. owns them.
But
HBO essentially does too. Like, they already have the Batman coming out, and they've already said it's not set in any of these universes. So they're going to say, you know what? We're going to have a 3-movie plan with Batman. And the DCEU, that universe we try to create, will throw women characters in there, heroes, try to reach a wider audience. And we still have the Batman carrying us. I mean, it's sad to say.
They're trying to reach a wider audience while they're losing their full
sucks.
audience.
I'm sorry, but that's what y'all got. Marvel doesn't have that. We got new Spider-Man coming. We got 3 more Tom Holland Spider-Mans.
Marvel is already prepared like 20
Dude, they're
years
30 years ahead.
Yeah, they knew
Shang-Chi was coming in.
Yeah, like, they pump everything out on time, and they give the fans what they want. They really do.
Oh, dude, that was such a fan service movie, No Way Home.
Oh, yeah, they do such a great job. They do such a great job of not even listening to their fans, but taking their fans into consideration.
Taking their perspective into consideration. Yeah. Like, dude, this would be sick to see on screen.
Yeah. Are you kidding me?
Let's do it then. Come on. Ah, so good.
That's why I give props to Marvel.
All right, but talking about the Batman, PG-13 rating came out today. It's not going to be rated R. I kind of thought it was going to be because it does look really dark and a lot of things.
I agree with the PG-13.
Well, they want to get everyone to watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, there are crazy-ass parents out there who, if they see the R rating, they're not going to let their kids watch the film. So it's for those people for sure.
Well, I read somewhere it's not about, like, the violence in it. It's more about just, like, no nudity or, like, no one's going to cuss that much. Yeah, I know. Right? I wanted to see Robert Pattinson, man. It fucking kills me.
What?
Wait, what?
Pause?
He just said nudity, and then he said, damn, I really wanted to see Robert Pattinson.
And we may cut
Zoe
that.
Kravitz. Zoe Kravitz.
Yeah.
Well, wait, do I have a little song for that?
Finish him.
Oh. You guys want to hear that real quick? Nah, should I save it? Should I save it?
Yeah, save that shit.
Save it.
All right. Moving on to Peacemaker. Comes out tomorrow, guys.
How many times are we going to talk about Peacemaker?
Bro,
one more time. We get to watch
one more time?
The pilot tomorrow.
Okay, Christian, I didn't tell you about this, but it has a 91% review on Rotten Tomatoes right now with 35 critics.
That means nothing to me.
I mean,
means nothing.
They've seen the whole
Eternals
season.
was ranked at 80 before it came out.
Wicked critics give better ratings than Rotten Tomatoes.
Well, that's true.
Just saying.
Oh, well, that's
100%.
undoubtable. Rotten Tomatoes, whack.
That's undoubtable.
Thank
However,
you. I'm not listening to any other critics. It's here. You heard it here first. If it ain't Wicked critics, we don't want it.
Okay, that may be the case. However, they have seen the whole season. We haven't seen the whole season.
So no, they haven't. They've seen the first 5 episodes.
They saw the pilot, I thought.
No, they saw the first 5 episodes.
The first 5 episodes. Well, there you go. They've seen a lot of the show.
Listen,
so they have a good stance on whether it's good or not.
I did see the last trailer. It was pretty funny, man.
Yeah.
It seemed like they did a good job of making good jokes instead of like stupid jokes.
I'll be honest, I think it's all up to the writing and if John Cena can carry a show.
He will.
And if he can, I think it'll be good.
I think he can.
I think the script's going to be good.
I think John Cena has been waiting for his moment to shine.
Yeah. Well, it's okay, so it's
right, is it going to be a 91?
No, absolutely not.
What do you think?
I'm thinking like an 8 out of 10, maybe 7.
I'm not gonna give it an 8.
I don't know.
I'm gonna wait till the first episode.
I really don't know.
I think we can review that next week along with Boba Fett. If you guys want to see that, let us know.
Yeah, drop a like, comment. But one more thing though,
subscribe.
So James Gunn, who's directing this whole show, he directed the Suicide Squad, or
Guardian of the Galaxy as well.
Yeah. So he is rumored. And this leak was reported by Daniel RPK. So he is rumored to be directing a secret DC show. So, Christian.
Yes.
If you were making a secret DC show, how would you want it to go? What do you think James Gunn's up to? What do you want to see?
Throw some options out there for me, just so I can get my mind thinking. Yeah, give me some options.
So James Gunn, he's not gonna get like a main character. So like I could see him doing like
off the wall.
I could see like a Green Arrow show again?
No,
yeah,
I don't
could.
agree.
No, too much
they already did it, man. They already did it.
No, HBO
Why
wants to
not
make
go
their
with
own
something
thing.
new?
They don't have anything else that's appealing enough. He's not gonna get
Is
the Flash.
Green Arrow that appealing?
Look, listen, he's not getting Batman.
Yeah.
He's not.
Come on.
James Gunn is
I just
not
watched
getting
Hawkeye.
Superman.
I can't do anymore.
No, but listen.
Fuck the arrows, man. Get yourself
Bro,
a gun.
you're not listening. They're not doing Superman. They're not doing
It's
Batman.
2022, for God's sakes.
Then what do you think they're gonna make a show of?
I have no
Harley
idea.
Quinn?
No, I wouldn't watch.
God,
I don't want to
not.
watch that.
Everything I can tell, every answer I could give you, you're gonna say hell no. Superman, they're not making a show for Superman.
No, they're
No.
not.
He's
What-
strictly movies.
what-
Batman, no, they're making a movie.
So
Wonder
I
Woman?
have one.
No.
Robin?
I have one that
What,
they
if,
could
what if
do.
they did like a Penguin show? I would watch that.
I would
What about
not
the
watch the
crime
Penguin.
type
They
deal?
Yeah,
tried to,
just
man.
like
They did a
Mob.
Butler of Alfred. No one
Pennyworth.
yeah, I
watched it.
wouldn't watch that.
No one watched it.
Absolutely
Alfred
not.
isn't exciting. The Penguin is like one of my favorite villains in DC.
So mid.
He's just
so mid.
Nah.
Awful.
I'm so serious.
Terrible
I'm
villain.
so serious, bro.
Dude,
in
he's
the old
good.
movies, yo, Penguin was the
Dude,
shit.
I'm taking so many villains over him. I'm taking the Riddler. I'm taking the Joker.
Who I think is going to be about
Obviously, I'm taking the Joker. You're saying what I actually think could happen. Obviously, they're not making a Joker show.
Well, you gotta think it's James Gunn. He's more of a comedy person, so I'm thinking it's something that could be funny as well.
You're telling
And
me
that-
Penguin can't be funny? His
They're
whole
not
thing
gonna make
is,
a show about
his whole
Penguin,
thing is
man.
like,
Penguin
yo,
can't
this
be-
dude's
Dude, he's
waddling
not-
around on like a
He
peg
can't-
leg.
This guy sucks. Essentially, you're gonna make
Yo,
a movie.
Penguin
or a
fans
show
out
about a
there,
guy
let me
who
know. Come
Sucks.
on, don't leave me hanging here.
Here's what I think is going to
Penguin
happen.
fans.
There's a
I
DC
love Penguin.
character.
He's a good character, man.
There's a DC character called Lobo, and he's basically a
I heard
He
him.
like smokes cigars.
Yeah.
I played as him in Injustice.
yeah. He's like a bounty hunter type dude.
used to beat the shit out of Corey in Justice. Just putting that out there.
He's lying.
That's interesting.
Never did.
Maybe you guys should stream it, or maybe you guys should check out our Twitch.
If you guys want to see me play Corey in Hero Showdown on Battlefront, let me know. I will destroy this man. He keeps saying he's even with me.
He
Quentin
loses
has been
every
there
time.
and watched me beat him so bad.
He just lies
I just
to
wanted
the
to say
camera.
that.
It's okay.
I just wanted to say that.
We're about to
Everybody
figure it
knows
out
who the
in
real
person.
video
Don't worry.
game demon is around here.
Everyone wants to figure out who the winner
Hey.
is, but we're about to play in trivia, so let's get it cracking
Yeah.
then.
Trivia isn't video games.
Let's get it going. You ready?
I'm here, ain't I?
I'm ready.
Go ahead and.
Sorry for the weird audio,
What's
guys.
up? You
Quinn
gonna,
didn't
you
want
gonna
to
pass
talk.
me mine? You gonna pass me mine, or am I just gonna have to jump around and?
I can do it.
Do it yourself.
Everybody knows who has the cool helmet.
So, guys, thank you for sticking around.
Yeah, through that little intermission there.
Quentin is finally
can you
getting
see?
our
'Cause I
questions
can see
ready. It is
perfectly.
another penalty shootout style trivia.
No, it is not a penalty shootout style trivia. I'm
one of us
managing
has to
trivia this
leave?
week, and we're not doing that shit this week because I don't like soccer. All right.
I don't like soccer
That's
either.
bullshit.
Yeah.
Horrible
So
sport.
sorry, Corey.
Corey used to play it.
Yeah.
Surprise, surprise.
All right. So here we go.
Shit it off for no reason.
All right, guys, we got trivia this week. I'm really excited to be hosting. I got some good questions for our guys here. So we're going to go, I guess, back and forth here between the two of them, and we'll play first to...
So we are doing a penalty style?
Rock, paper, scissors, or what?
No. Yeah, so you guys obviously will have to do rock, paper, scissors. I put it up right there for sure. Rock, paper, scissors is going to be sick.
So is one of us going to lose and leave the room, or do we stay here?
No, we have different questions, dude.
Yeah, you guys have completely different questions.
Okay,
So
we're doing the same style as last week. Why did I get shitted on right there?
Huh?
Let's just go.
He just punched himself in the face. That should be an automatic loss.
You're up first. Give his question first, please.
Okay. Christian. Boba Fett's armor is made of two metals, one being Beskar. Which of the following is the other metal? Quandanium steel, Durasteel, Erodium, or Mandalorian iron?
Can you repeat the answer choices?
Quandanium steel, Durasteel, Erodium, or Mandalorian iron?
Oh, no, it's that one, isn't it?
They're both this substance.
I'm going to go with the first one.
Quandanium steel, is that your answer selection?
Quandanium. That sounds so fake, though.
Man, pick it.
It's all fake.
Pick one, dude. Come on.
Is it all fake? I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with the first one. That's it.
And I'm sorry, Christian. That was incorrect. The correct answer was Durasteel.
Garbage. Who makes stuff out of Durasteel? Garbage metal. Beskar.
Can I have my question, please?
100% Beskar. I don't know why it wasn't.
0 for 1.
We know, dude.
Cory, in episode 2 of the Book of Boba Fett, we meet a Wookiee named Black Chrysanthemum. He has a prominent scar above his left eye. Which well-known Jedi is responsible for this scar?
I don't get answer choices like him. What is this?
Well, that was his only answer choice question. You have an answer choice question later on.
Well, Luke Skywalker.
And sadly, that was Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Come on, man. That's your favorite Jedi. You should have known that.
You're lying again. That's not even my favorite Jedi.
I knew that, guys.
Christian Lane, my friend. My favorite Jedi is Anakin.
Oh, I'm done. Oh,
it's true.
I'm just kidding, guys. I knew
all right.
0 for 1, 0 for 1. I gotta win this.
Christian.
The big main character.
He's not getting a single one right.
Boba Fett's right-hand woman, Fennec Shan, has appeared in 2 other Star Wars series. What are those series?
Mandalorian. In a series?
Yes, that's correct.
In the Clone Wars?
And the answer is the Bad Batch.
Man.
The most recent animated show from Star Wars.
I never finished
Bad Batch. I'm not watching Bad Batch.
That's your fault then.
Did you watch the Clone Wars?
Yes.
Then why wouldn't you watch the Bad Batch?
Doesn't sound interesting.
Oh, okay. Well, that's why you got it wrong. Cory. Black Chrysanthemum made his first official appearance in Star Wars in which of the following years? 1988, 2007, or 2015?
$2015.
That is correct.
Let's
Congratulations.
go.
Corey is up 1-0.
Damn it.
Never doubted it, folks.
Oh, that was pretty good. I like that one.
All right, guys. I really need to get this one, actually.
All right, I'm in the lead.
Christian, in season 1 of The Mandalorian, IG-11 sacrifices himself to save the child. Who is the only other IG unit we have seen on screen?
Can you give me the definition of what was it? IG
It
unit?
is a bounty hunter droid.
It was also a...
It's in the movie Empire Strikes Back.
Bounty hunter droid.
You have 10 seconds.
10,
Bounty
9,
hunter droid?
8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
nope.
3, and... Unfortunate, guys. That is IG-88.
No shot I was
All right, I'm in the lead. Let's go. What's my question?
Okay, we come back to Cory. Cory, Darth Vader in the original trilogy is only seen without his helmet on 2 occasions. When he dies and when blank.
He's in his room and like the black aura opens up and he's getting a call for a meeting and someone interrupts him and a black ball opens up and you see the back of his head. What's the answer? I just don't know.
I mean, that's a correct description of the scene. I will let Christian see the answer to allow him to decide whether it should be given or not. Bear in mind, this could come back on you in a similar situation, Christian.
I felt like that was a good answer. Like you didn't.
I agree, it's a good answer, but I'm not sure whether to give it to him or not.
I know the scene.
Where's the answer at?
Right here.
I think you should give it to him.
The answer was he's in his meditation chamber, and upon further review, we will award Cory the point.
I'm not a cheater, guys. He described it very well. I'd give it to him.
Thank you.
Give him the applause. Give him the applause. He's earned that. He's earned that. Very nice. Very nice. So Cory is up 2-0. We're going to come back to Christian now.
Question number 4.
Come on, baby. I need some good karma for that.
In the trailer for Peacemaker, there is another hero present. Name that hero.
Answer choices?
There are no answer choices available for this question.
Hero. I didn't pay attention to the Peacemaker trailer, to be honest with you.
You may ask your opponent for permission for a hint.
I can give you some hints.
You can give me a hint?
Yeah, I'll give you a hint.
I will allow it.
Is it possible that I'm going to get it?
All right, in the show Arrow, this could be like a distant hint. They would call the Green Arrow this all the time. They would say the Green Arrow is a...
10.
What does it start with?
9.
Not giving you that.
8.
I don't know. Mutant?
7. 6.
Vigilante.
That is
I
correct.
had that
Cory
one.
Martin, although he will not be awarded points, did correctly answer the question.
I knew that one. I knew
Corey
that
may
What's
be
my next question?
cruising to a 2-0 start here with
Honestly,
our trivia.
I thought the answer was going to be a little more difficult. Psych myself out.
You did. You got nervous.
Corey,
Listen, it's my first time in the chair, yo.
It's hard. It's hard. I told you.
in Batman Begins, Cillian Murphy plays which character?
Cillian Murphy. He's also in Peaky Blinders, guys. He plays Scarecrow.
That is correct.
I would have got that correct. Scarecrow, one of my favorite characters. Tommy Shelby, one of my favorite characters.
Christian,
Garbage
get disrespected.
question. That's actually
Christian,
one I
you
would've
have
got.
to get this answer right
Just
to
saying.
survive. You
Didn't
have
know
to
we
get
were
this
doing
answer
kindergarten questions for Corey over there.
correct. If you don't get this question right, Christian's out.
Come on, baby.
Christian, in The Batman, debuting later this year, what is the real name of the main villain, the Riddler?
I don't know.
Is that your answer?
Yeah, no shot.
The name is Edward Nygma. It was an excellent game, gentlemen, on Corey's
2-0
part.
on the season, guys.
So we will see Corey
2-0.
return next week to face me. Hopefully the questions will be a little bit more balanced this week because last week it was incredibly biased.
But seriously, guys, thank
Was
you
it
for
biased?
tuning in. No,
I felt it was.
Did you think it was?
I'm just happy to have my... What, those questions?
Yo, I didn't get a single question right.
No, you didn't. That was...
Honestly,
tough.
I
It was
didn't expect much more. Honestly,
tough
coming
showing.
into this,
It was a tough
I
showing.
thought Quinten
No,
was going to
this was a hard
subject.
subject for you. But honestly, guys, thank you for tuning in to Wicked Critics. Follow us on our social, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat. If you want to listen to the audio recording of this, we got it on Spotify now. Apple
Spotify,
Music.
yeah, we're on everything.
Yes,
We
sir.
also got some fan trivia for you if you stuck around. Thank you for sticking around.
Hey, we got the fan trivia
Let's
for
go, let's
everybody.
go.
Fan trivia.
This is for y'all.
Bonus
Maybe I'll,
question
maybe
for
I'll
y'all.
get some of these right. Let's see.
Yeah.
I'm actually excited. Let's go.
So
I haven't
these
heard
are going to
these
be
yet.
bonus questions for you guys. So pretty much first person to comment, first person to reply and give us the answer to this. We're going to give you guys a shout out either on our TikTok or on YouTube next week. We aren't 100% sure how we're going to do it yet, but it'll be awesome and you guys want that. So drop a reply to some of these questions.
Don't cheat, because we'll know.
In episode 2 of the Book of Boba Fett, we meet the mayor. What was his name? Bonus question number 2. A baby cow is called a calf. A baby deer is called a fawn. What is a baby hut called?
I love that question.
I have no idea.
I do.
No, you don't.
I do.
In episode
hut?
1, The Phantom Menace, we meet a Gungan named Jar Jar Binks, who then proceeds to take our 2 Jedi to an underwater city.
Ooh.
What is the name of this city? You guys, remember, drop a comment, drop a like, and be sure to answer our questions.
And be sure to subscribe. I know it's annoying,
thing,
guys.
yes.
Just go click the button,
Click the button.
please.
Yeah, just
Don't
click
gotta
it.
pay.
Look, man, we're trying right now.
Yeah, come
It's
on.
not
Giving
like
you funny
OnlyFans.
content.
You,
Come on,
you
boys.
just subscribe. It's free.
Come on.
It's
Let's
free.
do it all.
Might as well click
This
the
is-
button.
All right,
This is all
guys.
free.
No, seriously, we appreciate it, and we're out. We'll catch you next week.
And